Dear friends, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Quotes from the Volodymyr Zelensky, President of Ukraine, about the war, Russia, Putin, NATO, Europe. Our weapons are our truth, and our truth lies in the fact that this is our land. This is our country, our children, and we are going to defend all of this. Glory to Ukraine. We Ukrainians are a peaceful nation, but if we remain silent today, we will be gone tomorrow. We are all here defending our independence, our country, and it will stay that way. Glory to the men and women defending us. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes. But if we come under attack, if we face an attempt to take away our country, our freedom, our lives, and the lives of our children, we will defend ourselves. When you attack us, you will see our faces, not our backs, but our faces. This night will be very difficult, and the enemy will use all available forces to break the resistance of Ukrainians. The fate of Ukraine is being decided right now. Who is ready to fight alongside us? I don't see anyone who is ready to give Ukraine a guarantee of NATO membership. Everyone is afraid. Our main goal is to finish this slaughter. The enemy losses are very grave. Today there were hundreds of killed soldiers who crossed our border and came on our land. Unfortunately, we also suffer losses. Russian attacked on peaceful cities, peaceful residential areas, no military facilities. Dozens of witness records prove that this is not a single false volley, but the deliberate destruction of the people. The Russian knew what they were shooting. There will definitely be a tribunal for this crime. Attack on peaceful Ukrainian cities. Internationally, this is a violation of all conventions. No one in the world will forgive you, Vladimir Putin, for killing peaceful Ukrainian people. We have waited 30 years for this. Today, the 28th of February 2022, I signed the request for membership in the European Union. We have won our rights to be with everyone in Europe on equal terms. The request has already been delivered to Brussels and officially registered. We will build the country of opportunities, one where all are equal before the law and where all the rules are honest and transparent, the same for everyone. And for that, we need people in power who will serve the people. It's a victory when the weapons fall silent and people speak up. If the U.S. see Ukraine in NATO, they have to say it directly and do it, not words. I am not a politician. I am just a simple person who has come to break down this system. We must become Icelanders in soccer, Israelis in defending our land, Japanese in technology. Faith is something we never discuss at the dinner table in my family, but I do believe in God. The president can't change the country on his own. But what can he do? He can give an example. I think everybody in Ukraine is so tired about Burisma. We have our own country. We have our independence. We have our problems and questions. I want to do something to change the mistrust towards politicians. I would never want Ukraine to be a piece on the map, on the chessboard of big global players, so that someone could toss us around, use us as cover, as part of some bargain. Chernobyl has been a negative part of Ukraine's brand. The time has come to change this. Chernobyl is a unique place on the planet where nature revives after a worldwide man-made disaster, where there is a real ghost town. Please stop saying that Ukraine is a corrupt country, because from now, it's not true. We want to change this image. Now, when it comes to a threat beyond Ukraine's borders, there's something very powerful standing in his way. That's Article 5 of NATO. An attack on one is an attack on all. In today's world, where we live, there is no longer someone else's war. None of you can feel safe when there is a war in Ukraine, when there is a war in Europe. You can't think of the global and close your eyes to the details. Only one thing remains unchanged. Contradictions between nations and states are still resolved not by words, but by missiles. Not by word, but by war. The people of Ukraine want peace. The government in Ukraine wants peace and is doing everything it can to build it. The Ukrainian nation, as no other nation, understands and is fully aware of the tragedy and its scale of all the lost lives of the Ukrainian Jews during the Second World War. I respect Israel as hugely special, especially given all the sensitivities around it. The Jews managed to build a country, to elevate it, without anything except people and brains. When Ukrainians and Israelis speak to each other, each side respects the other. We as a country have something to learn from Israel, especially in the areas of security and defense, and we will of course be doing that. You, Vladimir Putin, are told that this flame will liberate the people of Ukraine, but the Ukrainian people are free. Neighbors always enrich each other culturally. However, that doesn't make them a single whole. It doesn't dissolve us into you. Several weeks ago, we made the point that Russian agents had already infiltrated Ukraine. They were operating inside the country. We are different with Russians, but that is not a reason to be enemies. We want to determine, build our future ourselves, peacefully, calmly, and honestly. I really do not want my pictures in your offices. For the president is not an icon, an idol, or a portrait. Hang your kids' photos instead and look at them each time you are making a decision. I do not try to play a role. I feel good being myself and saying what I think. People believe in words only for a stretch of time. Then they start to look for action. In my previous profession, when I was a producer, scriptwriter, and actor, I wanted to get an Oscar. I wanted to be popular in the USA. Politics is not an exact science. That's why in school I loved mathematics. Everything in mathematics was clear to me.